The Rwandan economy is dependent on exploitation of the country's natural resources. The adverse effects of climate conditions to which the country is exposed significantly affected these resources. The country's sensitive sectors, such as agriculture and food security, issues of wildlife, forestry, water and energy, and human health, have been adversely affected by climate change. In order to counteract these challenges of climate change in Rwanda and make people adapt to it, Nile Basin Discourse Forum in Rwanda, in collaboration with the government of Rwanda, have trained local people, civil society organizations, and journalists on climate change, adaptation, and mitigation in Rwanda. One of these trainings include the one that took place at La Paris Club Nyandungu, where participants spent 3 days exchanging views. This seminar aimed at training the trainers who would go down to the local people and teach them on climate change adaptation and mitigation. In Rwanda, a lot have been done to protect our environment, especially rivers and lakes, from soil erosion. Mr. John Gakumba is the coordinator of the Nile Basin Discourse Forum and Climate Change Adaptation in Rwanda, said,
First of all, this is not the real water, and this is caused by people who bring their cows to drink water from here. Our vision is to train local people the importance of zero grazing instead of practicing communal grazing. We're going to start intensive training to local people around different districts, and such training will attract people in charge of environment at the district level, because without the participation of local leaders we can't achieve much. For us, we represent 10 countries which have the connection to the River Nile, and we've trained people on the importance of protecting River Nile in whatever they are doing. We've trained so far 33 members from different local organizations. Some of those we trained came from agricultural sector, environment, and others. We trained them on what is climate change, what are the causes of climate change, how would you mitigate it, and how would you adapt to it.
John Gakumba, the coordinator of the Nile Basin Discourse Forum Rwanda, also emphasized the need to fight soil erosion.
There is soil erosion that goes to this water. Some people decide to settle in wetlands. The water that goes to the Nile or Victoria looks dirty. This means that people's activities have got big impact to this water. People have also continued to extend their activities near the Akagera River, and in the long run, the water will dry out. So we need to teach these people the importance of protecting our environment instead of forcing them to leave. This will help them to have a common understanding on the environment management.
Some of the best practices of environmental conservation are seen around the country. The best example is Bugesera district of the Eastern Province. This place, you see, was almost semi-arid, but now it is green. They have planted trees around this place, and the rain is raining as it used to be. They have put in place watershed management around the lake. This is because most of these lakes have dried out. Thanks to the local people and the district authorities who planted trees and grasses around these lakes, and they are now back to their normal state. Uwacu Sylvie is in charge of environment in Bugesera district.
Hashize igihe kinini akarere ka Bugesera gafite ikibazo cy'iyangirika rikomeye ry'ibidukikije byatewe ahanini no kwangiza amashyamba.
Bugesera district experienced a serious environmental degradation due to the cutting of trees. Here where we are standing, near Kidogo Lake, there was no single tree This facilitated soil erosion into this lake. The positive impact we are seeing now after planting trees and putting in place watershed management is that the lakes are full of water. Around the lake, trees and gardens are all okay. We no longer suffer from drought.
Another best practices where environmental conservation has been emphasized is Rugezi wetland. This place had dried out due to human activities like agriculture, animal grazing, and many others. Authorities of Bulera district since then have decided to plant trees around the Rugezi marshland, and they have stopped all agriculture activities in this place. This has helped this marshland to regain water. Apart from planting trees as a way of protecting the environment, they have devised other means of cooking by using biogas and other alternative means of cooking that uses less firewood. This kind of alternative cooking has reduced the rate at which people cut trees to get firewood for cooking. In Rwanda, a lot has been done to protect our environment. Such kind of efforts that have been put in place, like the alternative way of using less firewood, biogas, should be emulated by others in order to protect our environment. Protecting the environment is a universal responsibility which needs attention of everybody.